Irshad Johnson, hi Niaz, is Rifat Moses in the 12s yet? Asking for a friend. No! Hello everyone, welcome to Liberebil. Merry Christmas to all celebrating. Hope you guys had a fantastic day. I'm actually filming this on the Wednesday, Boxing Day. Unfortunately, I fell horrendously ill yesterday. I'm still sick today and I'm hoping that it clears up by tomorrow so that I can do the MSA. I'm super excited for that. Anyway guys, I want to give all of you such a big thank you for an amazing 2018. This has been quite a learning year for me. I've learned quite a bit, and I also want to continue the drag racing content on the channel, and I want to make that more or less like a cornerstone. And I'm actually going to answer a question through this Q&A where someone actually asked me about building a drag car, so stay tuned for that one. This will be pretty interesting. Anyway guys, let's get to the questions. Deanne Davids, what happened to all motor car features? Unfortunately, that didn't really hold all together. We're still all very good friends, we still all chat, but there are plans to maybe do something further in the future, but we'll see how that goes. I think I'm also got a bit too busy now for all motor, so yeah. Lance press play Liberty, what happened to that bra that you started Liberebil with? I don't know. Emerson Kochoba, when will you feature OPC or GTC? I'm actually planning to do some Opals during the course of January and February. It's quite tough to get some of the guys on board, but we have gotten a couple lined up. We're going to do some Astra, some courses, and we'll see how that goes next year. I'm super excited for it. Imran Fortune, what was the most impressive car you featured for 2018? Top 10 aftermarket mods from the factory or from the factory. So to be honest with you guys, I don't really have a top 10 list of cars I featured. I'm a very unbiased person when it comes to the cars. I do have a preference, and you guys know my preference is BMW. So yeah, but I try and be extremely unbiased because I want to enjoy a car for what that manufacturer intended it for. Sometimes, you know, people say, oh no, the Audi is this, boring as that, but I want to feel for myself what it's like and give an unbiased approach to that car. But I think an Audi R8, if you want me to give you like a top 3, I'll say like in number 1, like just because of what it was, Audi R8 and the GTR. Because like how many people get to say they drove a Audi R8 and a GTR? I think it's flipping insane. But yeah, next question. Jacob Mall, when we doing a collab? I'm waiting on you, Jacob. I thought we were gonna do some cool content in Jan. Let me know. Dean Tofi, how much is merchandise? Honestly, merchandise will be coming pretty soon. It's hard finding people to actually make the stuff and make the quality of the stuff I'm looking for. But the online store will launch with merchandise. So yeah, next question. Tando Mtembo, BMW F10 M5 versus BMW F80 M3 exhaust note, and why? I'd say F80 M3. The F10 sounds very flat planey, if you know what I mean, very like a hard edge sound. So I definitely say the F80 M3. I like that raspiness they tried to bring back from the E46 M3. I think it's pretty cool that they accomplished it, kinda, but it sounds so bloody evil. I love it. Ibrahim Kader, will you feature my ED35? Yes bro, I'm waiting on you. Mika Starling, I know you're not a big fan of stance, but what are your thoughts on the stance culture in Cape Town? Honestly, I love it. I like the community, I like how tight knit the group is, and I like how everybody kind of speaks to each other. Where in the drag racing community there's a lot of competition with regards to different tuning companies and stuff like that. So I must say the stance community is a bit more closely knitted than the drag racing community, but I just don't find the liking in it. So that's the reason why I don't do stance cars on my channels, because I feel like you guys can check out Tarika Jam, I think it's Envy, and like Vlogs with Josh. Those guys really go into the nitty gritty of stance cars, so let them do that. I'll stick to my performance and drag racing on Liberebil. Faisal Zas, any updates on the Audi? Next big thing for the car for 2019? Honestly, I was planning on selling the car, but because it's so difficult to sell a car in Cape Town, I'm like, you know what, let's go further and let's see what the car can actually do. So if I come right, I'm probably planning on buying a smaller car to take me around Cape Town, and then I'm gonna basically park that car off and go a bit further with the mods. It's tricky. It's quite expensive to make a car go fast. Engine is cheap to make it go fast, but everything else other than the engine, like a management system, is easily 50-60,000 rand. So that's where the bulk of the money is gonna sit. So yeah, I'm hoping to see what I can do in next year. Maybe 2020 I can pull a car out to do some drag racing. But yeah. Jared Ryan Barnes, when are you going to do reviews on people's shoes that doesn't have cars, which have the most to say about people that actually has cars? It's pretty interesting actually you say that, because a lot of the time those are the people who have a lot more to say than the people actually driving their cars. The entourage. Cape Town, it's pretty sad actually that it's like that. I mean, when I remember back in the day when I had my Sabre and my brother and I used to race and stuff like that, the people on the sidelines had the most to say. But yeah, when you ask them, let's do something, then they're like, no, I don't have a car. Like, what the hell? But anyway. Ntutuko Sikakane, I hope I pronounced that right. Yes, please feature Toyota Cressida 3 liter. I actually like that car. I'm hoping to find a neat one that I can feature. If anyone has one, please comment below or message me on Instagram. I'd love to feature that car. I've always been curious about the Cressida 3 liter. I think that has a 7M out, I could be wrong, but yeah. Cassidy Fredericks, yes, your channel is growing quickly and you are doing well, bro. I am a huge fan, keep it up, sir. Would you be able to do a feature of a Nissan VVL and any Honda in the same video to do comparisons, or would it be difficult since Jared isn't around that often anymore? Honestly, it would not be difficult. I just hop into one car and other and then compare the two cars. So if there are two modified VTEC, you can't actually call it a VTEC anymore, and neither can you call the Nissan yeah, you are calling it the VVLs, that's the right thing, because the VVL engine doesn't belong in the Nissan, it's a modification. People say, oh, it's stock standard. It's far from stock standard. To put a VVL motor in, you need a chip, you need a management system, so it's not standard anymore. So let's make this equal. Let's go with if you have a Honda VTEC, that's a 2 liter modified with management system on. Jamie, if you're watching this, if you still have the car, and a nice tuned STI to work with. If it's a Civic, then we look for a GXI. So yeah, if there's any two guys who are keen on that, please get in touch with me on Instagram and I think we can make that happen. So Cassidy Fredericks, I hope we can make that happen for you. Ty John Morgan, you must have a X5M for the week or weekend, please, the latest model. Awesome. So I have actually gotten involved with BMW South Africa and I am planning to do some cars to them January through to December. So I'm looking super forward to that and I'm hoping we can make that happen for you. Lloyd Kutsi, dear Liberebil, what I'd like to know is how does Cape Town's modding racing scene compare to PEs and other cities? Since you've recently been there, and how can ours and theirs improve? Honestly, there's not much difference between Cape Town and PE's drag racing. I've been to Scarborough and it's fairly similar, but what Scarborough does right is they have a lot more respect for the driver. I know I probably shoot myself in the foot by saying this, but I think Ilani needs to just tone down the way they handle competitors. I also think that drag racing in Cape Town is too expensive, so we need to tone that pricing down a bit to make it an easier sport to compete in, because yeah, the cost really costs. I mean, my brother's car here cost him so much money to put together, and MSA is like up there, quite expensive. So I'm hoping that we see a price decrease in drag racing in up and coming events. Armand Toit, can you one day feature another diesel Polo or Seat, as there are quite a lot of them out there? Actually, I was speaking to JP, I don't know if you know JP Motorsport, I was chatting to his father the other day and we're actually planning on doing a shoot on 3 cars. So I think that's going to be a pretty awesome one, so I hope you look forward to that one, Armand. Gareth Adams, any chance of you featuring a Tesla? If Tesla's keen on flying me to the States to feature one, I'd be more than happy to feature one. But I heard there's plans on Tesla coming to South Africa. There is a bit of pushback by certain activist groups, so we'll have to see how that goes forward. I think it'll be very interesting to get Teslas in Cape Town. Not only will it be possibly the fastest cars around, there's not much that's going to touch that cars on the quarter mile. Actually, any modified car that's going to touch a Tesla on the quarter mile, specifically a P100D. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. I think electric cars is a good thing. BMW is actually launching the 330i, and there's talks of it having an electric engine coupled with a petrol engine. So yeah, interesting times. Craven Smith, can you please feature a VW Mach 2 Jetta CLI 16 valve or 8 valve? Yes, if there's anyone keen, please get in touch with me. We can definitely make a plan for January, February. So message me on Instagram. Sorry guys if I seem so down. just so like out of it, but I need to do a Q&A for you guys. Rashad Pick, any updates on your bro's wet look? Well, the car's driving every day. It needs a fuel pump upgrade now. He's actually planning on selling the car because he bought a Opel 16 valve recently. Because this car's, it's not the easiest car to live with, a turbocharged car every day. So yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. We'll see. Perhaps he keeps it and modifies the haircut a bit further. But yeah, next question. Jade van Wyk, when will you have a meet and greet where all the car brands come together? Interesting. I've actually had planned quite a bit of meet and greets, and no one ever really comes when I even like put a post out a day or two before. Like, sorry, no, a week before, like, guys, we have a meet and greet. Like, only a handful of people came out. So yeah, maybe perhaps when the channel gets bigger, we can do some more meet and greets, and at least more people will come out to these events. So yeah, next question. I'm not that famous. Carl Phillips, when are you doing a feature in George? I know if you guys are interested. Definitely, man, I can definitely do a feature in George. I'm actually trying to find some sponsors that are keen on taking me through to George and maybe doing some cars there. And PE, I'm actually planning on doing a tour that will be all around South Africa, different drag racing spots. So yeah. Ford, if you're watching this and you're keen on sponsoring, let me know. Brandon Grant Gordon, ever thought of featuring the legendary Blow Balassi Mach 1? I don't know what happened to that car. I've heard rumors of it pootling around, but I've seen that car race maybe once or twice, but I don't know what happened to it. If you guys can find the owner and he's keen, please let me know. Crystal Fury, I have only one question and I've asked it a couple of times. When are we seeing Mr. Devlin Padayachi on the channel? Actually, Devlin and I keep missing each other. We planned last year, and then every time something breaks on his car or a shaft or something breaks. So it's a tricky one with such a car that produces such high power. However, I'll be in the passenger seat. I won't be driving because he knows that car inside and out. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Fazan Mohammed, the worst car you've ever featured, ever driven? I'd say a Nissan Almera. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you, Nissan's been making some pretty awful cars for the last, I think since Renault merged with them in 2000. I mean, there's the X-Trail, which is up there with the very worst of cars. The Micra, which is really not that good, the older generation Micras. Then you get that nasty one recently, what's it called, the Nissan, is it the Prime Star, that big fish tank type of thing? And then there's the Tida, there's the Almera. Yeah, pretty bad cars. The old gen with the SR20s, they were pretty solid cars. They gave you good service, they performed really well. But this latest stuff is just all a load of nonsense, to be honest with you guys. Also, let that not be confused with the GTR. The GTR is phenomenal. Let me just make that clear, because some people think now I'm referring to all Nissans. No, it's only that specific ones I mentioned. So yeah. JD Yannick, is it possible for you to have a drive along with one of your loyal viewers featuring in upcoming videos? So I was thinking about something the other day, and I was like, you know what if when Ford sends me like a Mustang, or Nissan sends me a GTR, for example, or Maserati sends a car, why not get a viewer to come join me in the car for like a day or two, and he can spend it, or she can spend a day or two with me? I think that will be pretty awesome. A lot more car manufacturers are getting involved now, so I'll be able to actually do this more. I can't unfortunately do that with someone's car. If they own the car, I won't be able to do that because I'm only given that car for generally 2 or 3 days. So I only have 3 days to really put that video together. So yeah. Nazir Det, Liberebil, huge respect, enjoying a little success for yourself this year. Well done. I felt the racing content was a bit low on the low down because obviously you are focusing on more pertinent things. My question is for the new year, what is the plan to keep the racing content coming in a bit more frequently while you are focusing on more important things? So to be honest with you guys, this question is so important because the reason why I toned down so much on robot racing is because it was costing money, and money that I don't have. And I'm being honest, you know, Cape Town is a difficult place to live at the moment. However, my plan was to focus on sponsored content for 2018 in order to build an income to actually do something in 2019. So my plan is to focus more on drag racing content during the second half of 2019, and the first half of 2019 to focus more on sponsored content, and still obviously have MSA. You guys will always see MSA every month, but the robot racing content will just tone down a bit because it's the same thing every week, and it does cost to get there and to film, and it takes me quite a few days to edit as well.
So yeah, I'm also planning on building a drag car, so that I can also partake and make more interesting videos, calling out people calling out me, or even just buying a fast car. So that's kind of where my focusing is sitting at the moment. Not only building the channel, but building a better financial income and building stronger and more powerful content and interesting content for you guys to enjoy. I've been seeing a lot of hate lately. But on the forums, people's like, oh, you know, this Liberebil, he doesn't know what he's talking about. The truth is, guys, I started Liberebil because of drag racing, not because of featuring cars. The featuring cars is something I'm doing just because I like it, I'm passionate about it. But the drag racing will always remain there because I love it. I love, I don't know, the sound of launch control and the car jumping out of first gear into second. It's fantastic. There's a villainous feeling to drag racing. But yeah, next question. Dylan Barnes, have you considered building a competitive vehicle to represent the channel and the Liberebil brand? Car builds are expensive, but if you keep it NA, your facial expression in NA car videos are priceless. Overall maintenance costs would be easier on the pocket, and if you market it properly, you can trade advertisement for sponsorships and so forth. And competing in race events will also then show off your driving skills and improve them. Which could result in more people trusting you with their cars for features. Will you have a new co-host? Will it be someone knowledgeable about cars and confident on camera like you have become? The training wheels are off, don't go backwards by putting them on for someone again. No disrespect to your co-host, keep up the good work. So that's my plan basically. Look, the channel, I'm still not basically where I want to be yet in the channel, so that is why I'm gonna keep working hard. I'm gonna work hard myself. A lot of people think I'm working in a team. It's just me and my brother. My brother's filming the start line footage and I film the end line footage. I do all filming, all editing, audio, image correction, everything I do myself. So yeah, with regards to building a car, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's very expensive. And again I say, I'm not in the situation yet to modify a car because I have a family I have to look after, I have bills I need to pay, and my income doesn't support a drag racing car as of yet. But I am planning on working extremely hard for the next 6 months next year, and hopefully by then I'm earning a salary that I can maybe even buy a fast car and modify the crap out of my Audi. So yeah, exciting times. And for me, I prefer growing slowly than growing quickly because it teaches me still to be humble and still to respect everything that I earn. So yeah, thank you guys so much. You guys are the ones that's making Liberebil so successful. Will you have a new co-host? On the second part of his question, no, I won't, because again I say the channel's not where I wanted to be at. I just need to get it past this point of struggle, and then I'm gonna be super happy after that, and then I can start bringing more people on to come help, maybe an editor, a videographer and stuff like that. I have a manager though. I don't know if you guys know Danilo or Questo. He's from Special Effects Media, so he manages me, gets me sponsored content and things like that. Ashley Naidu, good show Niaz. Can you possibly get your hands on a Mach 1 GTI up to the Mach 7.5 GTI and do a feature of how the GTIs have evolved? Would be awesome. So I would like to find a car company or like a dealer who's keen on lending me a 7.5 for about a week, because I want to do a bit more intense video on it. I'm also looking for a Honda Civic Type R FK8, which I did email Honda. Unfortunately, the car already was defleeted by the time I emailed, so I couldn't get the car for the week. So if Honda's even watching this, if you guys still have a FK8, please forward it my way. And what I got 7.5, if anyone has a got 7.5 GTI at a dealer or VWSA even, and you guys are keen on lending it to me, please guys forward it my way so that I can film that car with one generation GTI every day. It's very hard to film 7 cars in one day, so I will need the car for a period of time. But yeah, looking forward to it. Kevin Labans, Niaz, please feature beams. Oh, I've been looking so long for beams and like no one is coming closer. So if anyone has a beams, please message me on the Instagram. Jared Ryan Barnes, not a question but a suggestion. Job shadow a traffic officer to get insight from their view on car enthusiasts. Guys, it's a tricky one, man. I don't really want to involve politics and the SAPS because I'm not a very sane driver on the street either, you know. So like, I'm like you, I'm a lot like you guys. That's why so much of you guys can relate to me, because I'm a loose card on the street. Like, yeah, I've had my days of catching on nonsense. So the law doesn't care for modified cars. And I mean, I was driving a car the other day without plates, and it was a person's car, and I got pulled over. The plate was removed, the disc was even removed. So yeah, luckily the owner was super kind and he understood perfectly fine about the situation. But it's a tricky one, guys. The law doesn't care for modified cars. Martinique Hendricks, honey, has any chance of featuring a turbo Mach 1? Yes! Yes. If I can find one, then definitely so. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for an amazing 2018. I hope you guys are going to continue watching Liberebil in 2019 and support the channel as you guys have. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much. I mean, 20,000 subscribers. Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, share with friends and family, and also hit the notification bell. It will help you get notifications. Be free, be you. Liberebil.